Hey guys, Jim here with the Twin Home Experts. We get questioned all the time on what is fogging, what are the benefits of fogging, and how do you fog? So we're going to go ahead and answer that right now. Twin Home Experts, we're big believers in fogging. Now, fogging is used for a couple different issues in a property, such as mold contamination, as well as odor removal. But primarily what we use here at the Twin Home Experts is the B&G Model 2600. It's an amazing fogger. This piece of equipment is intended for a certain amount of products. You can't just use any product. So always read the label. What you use will depend on if this is going to be acceptable or not. So a couple features here on this B&G fogger. 110 volt. It has an adjustable setting here. So if you want a harder mist, a lighter mist, want to shut it off during the fog, you have control here. Here's a switch right here. You put in your chemical, pretty easy. Anytime you're using a fogger, always have a mask because you're dealing with microbial. So we use EPA approved type products. This type of mask, along with some rubber gloves, eyewear, always important, and a Tyvek suit, all right? About this particular model, is we use it for a direct point. So if we're dealing with a kitchen sink, for example, we'll utilize it and fog directly underneath that. We have another fogger that we use, and I'm going to point you over to Dave. He's actually in Santa Monica right now fogging, utilizing our hurricane fogger. So I'll take you to him right after this episode here, okay? So this here, I'm going to go ahead and show you what the mist looks like. It's going to be a little loud and show you what it looks like. For the purpose of this video, I went ahead and just applied water so you can kind of get an idea of what the mist looks like. So here we go. An application underneath a vanity sink, a kitchen sink. So this is what you want to do. All right, so let's head back and let's go over some of the benefits. Some of the benefits of fogging are, if you have any microbial growth that came from a wall or floor and it's cross-contaminated into the indoor breathing space, the mist, the antimicrobial, what it does is it gets into the air, it adds weight into the air, and it brings all of those spores down to the floor, to the surface. That's a great benefit. Another benefit of using a fogger is utilizing it inside your HVAC systems, your duct systems. Amazing for that. So you can go to your return, turn on the air fan, inject it in your return, and it'll displace or disperse throughout your entire venting system. Now, some of the questions we get asked is, can I be in the house while you're doing it? Absolutely not, especially if you're using an antimicrobial. You have to allow that fogging to disperse throughout the house. And you wouldn't be able to come in for 4 to 6 hours, again, depending on how aggressive the misting has been displaced in the house. Now, if you're just doing a room or a bathroom, an isolated area, you could be in the house, you just couldn't get inside those other areas. Again, another 4 to 6 hours upon completion of fogging. How much does fogging cost? We get that question all the time. You know, it varies. If it's going to be through underneath the sink and you're going to do a wipe down, we've done them as low as $350. For whole house fogging and a decontamination, deodorizing, depending on the size of the square footage, how high the ceilings are. We've done whole house cleaning for highest $13,000. So there's a big range there. It really just depends on type of chemical we're using, antimicrobial, square footage of the home, okay? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and now send you over to Dave in Santa Monica. He's using our hurricane fogger.
All right, folks, so once we vacuum, we wipe all the walls down, get all the dust and particulates out, dust underneath your refrigerator, then we're ready for a fogging system along with the enzyme treatment. For me, personally doing this for over 20 years and performing over 5,000 mold jobs, the enzyme treatment is awesome. Why? It's non-toxic. It gets into the, not only knocking down the mold spores, but it does a good job with dealing with mycotoxins. Most products will not remove mycotoxins. So this is a quick demonstration here on what the fogging, the enzyme fogging treatment looks like in action. Now you can see how that's just going to rotate. So as we're doing that, that's getting in all the furniture, pillows, flooring, carpet, all the registers. It does a great job with giving yourself a brand new indoor air quality that makes it much, much healthier to breathe. After it's all done, then a third-party environmentalist would come in and do some air tests to confirm that our work is completely clean. That offers you peace of mind as well as a certificate that your home is mold-free. If you like this, give us thumbs up and make sure you hit that subscribe button.